Just great material. One of you found this article on a website called AskMen.com. And here is the column from AskMen.com. Says here, you'll never want a girlfriend. After reading our 8 reasons for staying single. You're single. A heat-seeking bachelor. Committed to no one in particular. Able to party like John Belushi. Who's he? And sleep until noon with no one underfoot to tell you to do otherwise. It's a great life, and why shouldn't it be? These days, there's no real social pressure to get married right out of high school or college. You can easily get laid without saying I do, and most people are waiting until much later in life to tie the knot anyway. Still, that nagging question keeps popping into your head. Should I settle down? Should I ransom my freedom? Should I embark on the great search for my soulmate and willingly kiss my single days goodbye forever? While only you can answer this question, here are a few reasons for staying single, at least for the time being. 1, you can take the time to find the right woman. One of our reasons for staying single is that you can afford to wait for your true soulmate, if one even exists, to pop into the picture. You can take the time to casually wade through the barracuda-invested waters of the dating pool and set your hook for the prize catch. In other words, by holding out for Miss Right instead of Miss Always Right, isn't that what they turn into? You bet. You can avoid the mistake of a lifetime and marry for love and not out of desperation. It's sad to say, but too many guys get hitched for the wrong reasons, like they've reached a certain age, all of their friends are getting married, and they haven't been successful at dating, and this woman is the first to show interest. The reason for staying single allows you to take your time playing the dating game and increase your odds of beating the divorce statistics. 2, this sounds a lot like the Tom Leykis show, I got to tell you, but it's all written down in one place here. 2, you can focus on your career. Our number 2 reason for staying single is that you can enjoy the opportunity of building your career without draining the tons of energy a permanent relationship entails. You remain free to put in long hours, work on the weekends, or do whatever else you have to do to be successful. This is especially true if you're working in any kind of time-demanding field, such as medicine, law, or entrepreneurship. The upside is, once your business hits the big time and you're cranking mucho dinero, you'll have hordes of women throwing themselves at you. That being said, you probably still won't even have time to think about marriage. 3, you can do what you want when you want. When you're single, the world is your oyster. You can pick up and go anywhere you want, do anything you want, anytime you want. No one is in the background nagging at you to do chores, go shopping, or grow up. You're absolutely free to hang out with your buddies, party until dawn, and find plenty of time for your personal interests and hobbies. Best of all, you have the luxury of being all by yourself if you feel like it. Having sex with different women, making mad money, and other reasons for staying single. 4, you can enjoy a sexual smorgasbord. One of the best reasons for staying single is that you're not stuck with the same sex partner for the rest of your life. The dating universe is yours to conquer. You can happily sample all the different fare at the sexual buffet, and Keep your taste buds primed for the next dish being served. What's more, you never have to wrestle with sexual boredom or lack of variety, and you'll be the envy of all your married friends. 5, you can build wealth. Staying single, we say this all the time, and here it is. Someone else used my material. Staying single means not being forced into buying a 10,000 megawatt diamond ring so your fiancé can impress her friends with a huge price tag, or any of the other blood-sucking financial drains that marriage entails, for that matter. And you won't be stuck having to regularly shell out for the flowers, more jewelry, and the other gifts that a wife demands. It's like paying maintenance fees on a condo. By staying single, you're not legally or financially obligated to anyone but yourself. But once you John Hancock the dotted line on that marriage contract, she has you by the balls forever. You can take this money that somehow spontaneously becomes hers once you get married and invest it in important things like sex-drenched singles cruises, buying cool cars, or building equity in a house. 6. These are all the reasons for staying single, by the way, from AskMen.com. Number 6, you can enjoy serenity. Another reason for staying single is that being alone means peace and quiet. When you don't live with a woman, you're not subjected to her never-ending mood swings and emotional storms, or her blaming you for everything that she screws up in her life. And, of course, no fights. As long as you keep her as a casual girlfriend and not a wife, if she gets too uppity, you can simply walk away free and clear. 7, you can keep your toys. When you're single, you can hang on to all your fun toys, that classic Mustang, the speedboat, the Harley, all of which seems to magically disappear overnight when you get married. Your wife won't want you to have these things because they take the focus off of her. And she feels it's her money that she could be better spending on clothes and shoes. And finally, number 8 here, you don't have to compromise. Being single means that you don't have to constantly find a middle ground, meaning doing what she wants to do whether you like it or not. This includes being forced to see chick flicks or suffer antique fairs at dinner with her friends. And you'd better toe the line, buddy, or you'll have hell to pay and no more sex for you. Finally, says Matthew Fitzgerald, the author of this, while marriage may provide certain actually, I think I'm the author of this. While marriage may provide certain benefits, when you choose to stay single, you're keeping the door open for many more options and opportunities in your life. Your male independence is something you should never surrender lightly, even if you think you've met the girl of your dreams. So think twice or maybe 3 times before you take that long walk down the aisle. If you're still not sure about it, however, here's one last reason for staying single. You don't have to deal with in-laws. Point made. 8 reasons for staying single from AskMen.com. There it is. We give you reasons for staying single all the time. We don't even use the word single. Unmarried is the correct word because single implies there's some vacuum that needs to be filled. You have no need to be married. There are no benefits to a man to be married. And there is a list of these are not even all the reasons, but these are all good reasons not to do it. What do you think about that?
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Leykis.
In this day and age, for a man to get married, he's only looking to lose.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. 97.1 Free FM. SoCal's FM talk station.
Radio. Yeah. Radio. Yeah. What's up? Oh, we're on the air. I didn't hear the music. I didn't know it was our music. There's the music. Boys, I was sitting here poised and ready, but for some reason the music was not in my headphone. They're going, hello. Then they're like, come on, we're on the air. Like, how could I tell? Elvis, did you hear the bumper music there? No. Somebody pressed the wrong button. Anyway, here we are together again on the radio. It's you and me on the Tom Leykis Show. It's live radio, folks. Sometimes you press the wrong button or someone else pressed it. 1-800-5. Just know I was sitting here poised and ready to go. I was not in the bathroom. I was not picking up chicks. I was sitting here hunched over a microphone. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. All right, we read to you the list of reasons for staying single. In this case, 8 reasons. I'm sure there's many more than that. This is D on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello, D.
What's up, Tom?
Not much, D.
Hey, I'll just get right to the point. My first question was, what happens when you're already married with kids? What do you do then? And then number 2, man, I actually called you a couple of years ago when I just had 1 kid. I got 3 now, by the way. I had twins. But anyway, I called you a couple of years ago, and I was telling you the situation. And you said, well, D, just try to hang in there, try to finish school, blah, blah, blah. So I tried that advice to the best of my abilities. But anyway, I got some more kids, and I'm still married.
Well, while wearing a condom, I'm sure. If I didn't say it, I'm sure I implied it.
Well, you just told me to try to hang in there and finish school.
But that didn't mean I didn't tell you to have more kids.
Right. I know that, Tom. I know that. But
okay.
So my question is then, I wasn't trying to imply that you suggested that anyway. But my going back to my first question, what happens when you already married and you got kids? Because the way I see it, if you're already in a situation and you're not experiencing totally, bitch, it's best to try to hang in there, giving child support, giving somebody else around your kids, et cetera, et cetera. But, I don't know all the answers, so that's why I'm asking the question.
Well, here's the bottom line. You can't, look, if you're happy with the way things are, then I guess you stay there.
Right.
All right. But if you are unhappy or it's starting to go downhill or you feel unhappiness, you have to try to limit the damage. And remember, every 2 days you stay married to her, you owe her another day of vaginal.
Right.
Under the laws of the state of California.
Right. Well, now, if it ever came to that, I have no problems with obviously taking care of my kids. That's not even a worry.
Wait. Alimony is not child support.
Oh, yeah, okay. You said alimony. I thought you said child support.
No, alimony.
Okay.
Actually, I said vaginamony.